All right, so I'm a firm believer of giving credit where credit is due, and so I have to give a shout out to Brandon of Rank Daddy for really giving us the path and the guide on how to rank sites systematically, how to do it in a way where we could hand it off to somebody else to do and to produce. So I myself, I haven't been in the online marketing industry for long. It's only a couple of years, but I've been in business for over 17 at this point. I own a AV company here in Las Vegas, and good sized company, 15 employees. We just wanted to change. I was always gone all the time. I worked long hours. My weekends were completely swallowed up by the business. And so I wanted something different for the family. Now that we have children, we have four little ones, my youngest 3 months, my oldest, 8. And I was just missing their life. I was just seeing them grow, but not really being able to be there with them. That needed to stop. So online marketing is what we decided to go into. And where we first began, our first part of the journey, was a program that it gave a good foundation, but it was here are several different options, for you to pick. And I needed something more than that. I needed something systematic, something that said, look, there are a lot of different ways to do this, but this is the way that I found that works the best. That's the easiest to replicate. That's what we needed. So I don't know how we came across Brandon or Rank Daddy, his program, but we're glad we did. We decided, I'll be honest, I didn't go all heads in at first. I just tested it on one site. I'm like, okay, let me try it with one and let's see what happens. And that one, and I'll show you some results here in a bit, is still just plastered on the number one position on Google, and is getting a ton of leads and is getting us a lot of business. And so we just started doing that with all of our sites. And I'll show you some sites that we started just back in December 2017. Right now it's March 2018, March 9th. And you'll see how they've gone from 0 all the way to, position 22, position 44, and just making their way up, just following this process. And so that's what I like the most about it. It's a process. Now, even with that, and even with how simple it was, there were still a couple of questions that I had, mainly, to be honest, mostly out of fear of, am I going to make a mistake? But they were always there, not only the community, but Brandon himself, to say, hey, this is the best new practice, or, yep, do this, do that, do the other. Like, he was there to give guidance the entire way. Honestly, the only reason that we're ranking and the only reason we've been successful has been because of the process that was shared in Rank Daddy. And it's just gotten better since we've been in it. So let me show you some results. Okay, so for obvious reasons, we blocked out the actual sites, but you can still see where they're ranking. So here's the one that we tested it on a while ago, and you'll see how it's ranking number 1, number 3, 5 for several keywords, and they have just been plastered there. You can see that thing hasn't moved, hasn't been messed with, and to be honest, and I don't know if this is bad or not, but we haven't done much to it. Like, it's just been there. After it's been locked down in that first position, I've stopped just to see kind of how long would it last without me, keeping pushing, backlinks or content. Nothing yet, and it's been months. So let's go with another one. This one here, you can see how it's on the first page for a lot of keywords. These here, you see where it went from 41 to 28 to this one 66 to 43, and this is one of the ones that we just brought on board December 2017, and they're moving. Like, here's another one. This one's plastered on number 1. It's been there for a while. Here you see these are growing, and they're making their way up. All just with that process. This one here, this one's been a little stubborn, but we haven't done too much work to that one. This here, from 79 to 19, from 76 to 22, and keep in mind, this is in Las Vegas. So very, very competitive. These are competitive niches, large demographic, which makes it more competitive already. We're talking, over 1 million or so population, and the technique works. So if you're on the fence about it, jump in. you won't be disappointed.